Hey guys, it's Duncan, and you're watching my third application review. Okay, so let's get this one started with a really interesting application that, first of all, I think everyone should go out and get for two simple reasons. It's called BoomBox. Now, I'm sure most of you have or have at least seen Pandora. Now, believe me, I love Pandora. It's just a really just great application. You can listen to music and everything, but it has two big downfalls. One of which is the fact that you can only listen to six. I mean, you can only skip six songs. And for me, I like to skip around a lot. So I mean, only being able to skip six songs, usually I just shut it down after that. And the second thing is that it just doesn't. You can listen to new stations and obviously find new music, which is great. But a lot of times I want to find a certain special song, and I really can't do that. In Boombox, you can do both. Okay, in Boombox, it's really cool. You can actually go through and search any song you want and listen to it as many times as you want. It's basically like having every single song. I mean, the library is really pretty bit nicely sized. Basically, having any song you want on your iPod or iPhone. Do note that this only works over Wi-Fi. There's a paid version that uses 3G, I believe, that you can stream it over, but I've got an iTouch, so it's not really a big deal. Um, Basically, it's great. I love it a lot of times. You've got this one certain song playing in my head, but there's one big downfall, and that is it's glitchy, it's laggy. In general, if it didn't have such a great amount of music, everything that I can't find really anywhere else, I would not even. I mean, I would not even bother with this. I mean, there's as soon as you launch it, it's constant barrage of asking for your location, and even if no matter what you hit, it keeps coming back every few seconds. I mean, that gets really annoying. Then beyond that, it now that I will say they are changing servers right now, so that might help, might not. Um, the thing is though, is that even so that they're doing that, it's been like this for a long time now. I don't know. Maybe when they change it, it might help, but it gets really annoying. That said, though, it's free, and I see absolutely no reason for you at least not to put it on the back of your device. Listen to Pandora all the time, or Last FM, or anything, whatever else you use. But every once in a while, when you get that one song you want to listen to, pull this out, and it's perfect. Glitches and lag and everything aside, I do recommend this app. The second app I will be reviewing today is a really cool one, actually, and it's called Lemonade Tycoon. Now, first of all, I'll say it's really pretty unique because it tries a couple things. It's by EA, and as you know, I'm sure everyone will know, they make Need for Speed, and there's the new Tiger Woods golf game. A lot of really pro games, as mentioned, not to mention about a million different console games. And this is the first free one that I've found that wasn't a light version or anything like that. And I gotta say, it's pretty cool. If you've ever played Lemonade Stand or Lemonade 2 for the iTouch and iPhone, you'll know instantly how it works. Basically, what you do is there's a bunch of different options and all kinds of different stuff like that. But basically, there's career mode and challenge mode. What you do is you start, and it'll give you a menu, and basically what you do is you got to make lemonade that and sell it to people, which sounds pretty simple. What you do is you have all kinds of different options. There's supplies where you buy lemons and water. I mean, not lemons, sugar, ice, and cups. There's a place where you go into the recipe, and then that way, and that's pretty important because that's how people will buy your lemonade. And you can say per pitcher how many lemons, how much ice, and how much sugar. And there's a couple new things. There's like marketing where you can go in there and you can say like how much your price is, how much you want per cup. And then you can do actually advertising, and that's key. I won't get into too much of it because there's a couple of different cheats where you can, once you figure out the right recipe and everything, the game you blow through the game, but it's more fun to learn it. There's even a staff thing, which I've never really seen in a kind of a lemonade thing. It was basically where you can hire people, which that's pretty cool. But you have to be higher up and making a lot of money. There's upgrades where you can get, different kinds of like juicers to get faster pitchers and canopies, all kinds of different stuff. But when you first start the game, you really don't get into a whole lot of that stuff. Then lastly, there's different places where you can go, and then basically you just start the day. Now, one thing you'll have to notice is that towards the top, it's a really cool screen. Towards the top, it'll tell you the weather forecast. That's really key because it depends on how much ice you put in. Because if it's a cold day, it's a hot day, you want to put more or less ice, and it's little things like that you really got to pay attention to. Anyway, so once you start, you go in, and it's kind of a cool. What am I trying to say? I guess I have no idea what I'm trying to say. Background, graphics, whatever. It's pretty cool because you walk around. I mean, I don't know what I'm saying. You have everybody's walking by your stand, and you can do it slow, or you can fast forward it, or you can just you can watch it fast forward, or you can just go through the whole day. And then at the end of it, you'll have everybody. You'll have your results, which will show, how much you made, how much this, that, basically just everything you need to know. And that's just about it. There's the challenge mode, which is basically just a challenge. We'll just see how much money you can make in so many days. I'm sorry, I've totally forgotten. And then there's career, which is basically just you go and basically just make as much money as you can. Lemonade Tycoon, it's a pretty cool game, and I've got to say I like the format of it, because it's just like all the Lemonade stand and all the different games, but it's free. Now, one thing you'll notice is that there's some pretty unique advertising. When you launch it, there's going to be an ad for like a CD on iTunes, like Kelly Clarkson, or there's some kind of CD that you're going to see. I don't know. I mean, nobody likes advertising, but I would definitely not mind, looking at an ad every time. It's only when you first launch it, and basically just say no, and then get straight into the game. So, I mean, seeing as it's free, one ad is not that big a deal. All you have to do is tap on the screen and say no, and then you're right into the game. I mean, obviously ads aren't great, but it's not that big a deal. Anyway, I think Lemonade Tycoon, it's pretty cool. I'd say go ahead, check it out. It is free. I don't think that it's gonna go up. Yeah, just pick it up. Especially if you've ever wanted any of the others. The last app I'll be reviewing today is a really cool one. Okay, and it's called Iron Sight Lite. Now, if you've ever played Ice Shoot or Worms, it's kind of similar to that, but it's totally different. It's actually 3D full. Just totally, it's really, really sick. Basically what it is there's battle mechas, which basically, just robots with, different missiles that you pick up and everything. But you actually walk around the terrain to shoot the opponents. I mean, basically just imagine Ice Shoot in 3D. I mean, it's really cool. Basically what you do is there's a few levels in the Lite version. But then the paid version is $4, I believe, right now. And let me say this, from the Lite version, I definitely plan on going to get that, because it is just that cool. Basically what it is some just awesome graphics. I mean, seriously, they're just sick. Basically you walk around, depending on the level, you have different amounts of mechas, and I mean, it changes. It's never going to be the same, but basically what you do is you pick your different whichever one you want to battle. Then you have, like, I want to say it's 90 seconds. It could be 80. I'm not really sure. Basically you walk your mecha around and basically just get whatever position you want, and then you can angle up your firing angle to see how, and then you hold the fire button to see how much power. It's kind of a little tricky, just because in Ice Shoot it's pretty simple, like where your tank is, and you just angle it up, and it's pretty simple. But with this, everybody moves, and it's not just like left and right or whatever. I mean, it's a whole island basically, and you can walk anywhere you want. That said, though, it's really, really fun. The difficulty is kind of difficult, but once you start to get the hang of it, I mean, you will just play it non-stop. Like I said, it's a light version, but I mean, it's got a lot going for it. It's got some just great graphics, and the gameplay, well, like I said, it is kind of difficult, but as you're walking around and everything, I mean, you seeing those awesome graphics and the gameplay. It's pretty cool because I mean, it adds a real third dimension to the whole game because you're actually moving around, you're actually adjusting your firing angles, and I mean all kinds of just really just cool stuff. I'm not gonna get too in depth on it because it is a light version, but basically everybody needs to go get this just right now. It is just awesome. It's Iron Sight Lite, and I highly recommend it. And as soon as I get the full version, I'll definitely do a review on that too. Be sure to check out Zedric.com for the latest app reviews and iPhone and iPod Touch news. Thanks for watching, guys.